old piece of pottery. We are definitely gonna need a gate on this garden. The chickens have no trouble coming on in, and I do not want them picking at all the seeds. This is where our root veggies will go: carrots, corn, and potatoes. No! Hey! So in these raised planters here, we've got three kinds of soil. We have the native soil from the island that Gord gave us from the boxes. We have a bunch of hay from the animals and chickens. And then the third layer, which is this, is compost from the sheep and goat pen.
I am delighted to show you guys my very new surprise, our new additions to the family. Their names are Diego and Sid, and I got them from a sweet lady named Hannah down in the Buren. Thank you so much, Hannah. These boys are absolutely precious.
Hey, buddy. Oh.
This is Sid. Maddie also surprised me when he went to town and got a king-size mattress. Now that our family is really growing, we need way more space. We're currently still on that $200, I think it's a double mattress. So we definitely need to upgrade our sleep quality. And so we're going to put a new bed in here. And I've got to clean this up and move all the cat stuff over to the boat shop so that I can get her all set up and squared away. While we're up here, before I change everything up, I think we ought to do a little upstairs tour. It's been so long since we've shown you guys this, and I think it's really come together pretty well. This is my little dividing wall that I put up when my sister and brother came here. There used to be a whole real wall here for Maddie's little workshop. What do you have, Buster?
Your tool pouch. Speed square. Sort of North Party, baby.
Ended up in the MTV crib store, boy.
Oh, was it?
Yes.
Oh, this is the tool area here. This winter converted this room into like a little tool shop. Built a few projects out here. Just needed somewhere to keep the tools that do work. Built some cool stuff. But now, in the very near future, we're getting rid of this. It's going back to a spare bedroom. Don't mind the state. It is organized chaos, somewhat, even though I can't find a hammer or a speed square. Here's a square.
I'll leave you to it, Buster. This is starting to look a little bit like an episode of Hoarders. There's so much stuff in here. I definitely do not think I'm going to be able to get that bed in. There's no way. I gotta bring it back and just tilt it up against the wall until this little shop is all cleared out. Alright, this is where the mattress is going to stay. Alright, I think that's as good as we're going to get for now. Oh, we just got a king size, that's why we're switching rooms. And we do not have any even queen size sheets. We definitely don't have any king size sheets. I'm going to have to whip something up. Oh, there we go. Sometimes you just gotta hit the right buttons, right? Ooh, okay. Sweet. This is going to be one funky king sheet.
Just like everything else around here, rigged up with whatever we got. There's definitely some beauty in that, you know?
Quarters built. Alright. Most simple bed frame you can make. We can't really make a proper bed frame that goes high off the ground because the windows are so low in this house. So literally the bed frame is going to be a 2x4 on the side. Just something so some airflow underneath the bed, that's it. Or else we'll block the window off, which we don't want. So, super easy. This one's the width. Pre-cut. Long term, we're going to push this room here back like something like that, right to that chimney, right? So have more space, but still, this thing will dominate most of the room. That's it.
My gosh, that is huge.
Yeah, mom, dad, 2 dogs, 2 cats, plus a gang of youngsters on the way. So yeah, we're going to need the space.
Oh yeah. You do not want to look in here, Matt.
In there?
Yeah.
I don't understand that.
Yeah, no.
What do you got done?
No, everything's put away. It just looks like an episode of Hoarders, that's all.
I'm used to living with you, girl. I did marry you. Went to Hoarder from Virginia. Hey, that's your bed frame there, girl.
That's what you get when you get married, son. You got a king size.
Alright, okay. Well, I didn't bring measuring tape, so
Usual.
we will be on the job. You can hear the air going in it.
Yeah.
We already punctured it. I love modern times. King size mattress in a box. What a world we live in.
nice little temporary wall. You chose a nice mattress, sir.
Nothing but the best, baby. Takes up the full room.
Yeah, it really does. Ooh, no space for end tables.
Nope.
These shelves, I suppose.
Put in hours we're working out here, we need a good night's sleep. And Kelly's Jimmy leg, and then also her old stiff neck and back. A good mattress to clutch, so.
Yes.
Hopefully we both sleep better.
Yes, thank you.
Nice, Bean.
This man.
Tough, eh?
Yeah, buddy.
Out of paint.
Well, that's all that we can do for today. I ran out of paint. Spilled a bunch, of course, in proper Billy fashion. So can't do any more until we get some more paint.
Look pretty cute. Gonna be a proper little jelly bean house here. Newfoundland jelly bean.
Ready to check if they laid some eggs? We got 4. Oh my gosh. The first eggs that we got ever were yesterday, these 3, and we just got in a 4th one last night. We left them in there as like little decoys to help encourage them to lay, and I guess it worked.
Pretty big deal.
We actually have 5. I missed one. Snap girls! Woo! Some have the little brown speckles and some have white. We're not going to eat these first eggs. We're going to keep them as encouragement to lay some more. So I'm just going to put them right back.
Well, we're into the eggs. I'm not sure how long it's been since we started this whole animal process. What's it been, like 3 months now? Since we got the goats?
Yeah.
Goats were the first thing. A lot has changed. Now we got 4 goats, 3 sheep, 24 hens, 2 cats, 2 dogs. We also got some broiler chickens coming. And a few turkeys, actually. So, good job, girls. These chickens will follow you all the way up to the pig pen. Oh. These pigs are the real pride and joy of the whole place. I got a real soft spot in my heart for these things. Look at them. They're just growing. Hey, Dad, boys. Huh? Hmm? They're smart little pigs. Oh yeah, come on, boys. I put your sprouts out last night.
Ooh.
You pigs. Come on, boys. You. Oh yes. The hog grower. Now we've been feeding these pigs whatever we can get our hands on. Old table scraps. We got a bunch of stuff from the No Frills grocery store in Marystown. That's why there's all these big oranges everywhere. And they're slowly eating them down. Every day or every couple days I give them like half a buck of this hog grower. And it's like a livestock feed, packed with nutrients and whatever else. And that's what's making these things nice and fat, quick. I love it. It's amazing how much ground they're tearing up. They're really clearing it up. Eat up, piggies, eat up.
Nice. We're ready to go, son. Q&A time.
Keep it there.
Of course, darling.
Kelly's favorite time of the week.
Oh, yeah.
Q&A.
Yes, sir.
Saturday afternoon.
Catching up with my friends. Alrighty. This is a good one, you know.
I'm right into it, eh?
Oh, yeah, you're right.
There you go.
I'm just excited, that's all.
Give her.
Okay. We had a really good week out here. We got a couple new additions in the family. Diego and Sid, our new putty tats. So happy with them. Anywho, ready for the questions?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Alright, it's mid-June. How are we keeping food cold with no refrigerator?
Good question. Yeah, that's actually a really good one.
Yeah.
What hell?
Very tactfully. We don't have the fridge, and so we're still using the pantry sort of as a refrigerator. We just store sort of perishables really low to the ground or underneath the stairs, so it stays really cool. This hallway is very cold in the day, which is great. But that's what we got for now. Hopefully we'll build a root cellar in the future.
Yeah.
That would be really nice to be able to have some cooler storage. But we also do have the deep freezer.
Yeah, deep freeze for like frozen meat and stuff. You'd be amazed how well it works on those stairs for keeping food cold. Once it gets proper summer and hot, we will have to like get a cooler or a little fridge or something.
Yeah.
Long term, we'll have a proper fridge. That's the dream, right?
Yes. Why do we always carry knives with us or the Leathermans with us?
Why wouldn't you? I guess really, right?
Yeah, they always come in handy for something.
I think we use those probably, I don't know, at least a few times every day. The knife for strictly cutting, because the knife and Leatherman doesn't actually cut that well. It's a small little knife, it's not comfortable. It's a big knife, always cutting a piece of rope or a stick or using it like a pry bar, like a flat top screwdriver. And then the Leatherman, I mean, it's a pair of pliers in your belt.
Yes.
You know, plus a bunch of little tools. Comes in very handy. It's one of those things that you don't really think you would use a lot, and you see people wearing them. But once it's on your belt, you kind of find a reason to use it.
Oh, I love my Leatherman. I got it on me right now. She's always strapped to me.
Yep.
It comes in handy all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And I think mine's got like 21 tools in it. And I haven't used all of them, but a lot of them.
Yeah, they're great rigs. Leatherman's a great rig.
Yes.
Even, don't have to be homesteading to run a Leatherman, even just for a job site, like working. Like, most jobs, it'd be great to have Leatherman on your side.
That's right.
You'll use it.
Surely will. If you got it, you'll use it.
Yep.
This was a really nice one. The food looks amazing. Have you ever thought of creating a cookbook? Yes, actually, I have thought about making a cookbook. I don't know when I'll release it. I haven't started working on it. I've got some recipes written down in a journal, right? But that's about as far as that goes for now. I would really love to do a cookbook because I know y'all are rearing for the sourdough recipes, and they are quite good.
Ooh, they're good. Kelly made some homemade tacos last night. Like with homemade sourdough soft shell tacos. Holy smokeroons. They were good. They really were good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those taco wraps are like a really good classic. I'll have to share those sometime. Maybe next video.
Yeah.
We can do that. Yeah. Love the pups' bed setup. Was this bed made just for them? You would think so, wouldn't you?
I mean, we were barely on it anymore. Around here in Newfoundland, it's pretty traditional to have a day bed. Everyone used to have a day bed in all these houses back in the day. And it's a bed in the kitchen where it's nice and warm. You know, so you can lay down and have a quick nap. It's like the couch, spare bed, a nap bed, all wrapped up in one. But yeah, pretty much the dogs are there full time. When we're indoors, they're up there sleeping.
Oh yeah. It's become the dog's bed for sure.
Yeah.
So right on for thinking that it was made for them. Pretty much is.
This winter though, we had our share of time in there this winter. On some of those real long, dark, cold evenings, you know, lay up there, watch a movie or something, read a book.
Yeah, up close to the wood stove.
Yeah.
It's way better being down here in a tighter bed than upstairs, like shivering in bed.
Yeah.
Real cold.
Yeah.
This one made me laugh really hard, guys. Does Maddie ever cook? Funny.
Yeah, tell them.
Okay, I'll tell y'all. I love this, right? So when I first came here to Newfoundland, I was here for a month, and the whole time, Maddie assumed that I didn't really cook. And so he took the reins and he cooked for me for 30 days straight. 3 square meals a day.
Mm-hmm.
And my God, they were so good. He is some cook. You are.
I legit thought she didn't cook. I was like, oh no, like, she just didn't try and cook those first few days. So I just assumed she didn't, you know?
I was seeing how far I could get.
Oh yeah, she milked it the whole first month. She didn't. And when she came back with sourdough starter, and I was like, okay, yeah, right on, sourdough starter, I heard of that before. And she started whipping stuff up and cooking this and everything, and really surprised me. And it was like, kind of like a cherry on top. I was like, wow. Yeah, I did love her back when I was doing all the cooking.
Aww.
When she showed up and started cooking too, I was like, oh, okay, I have to marry this one. Here we are.
Here we are, son. Yes, your food is very good.
I do enjoy cooking.
Hippie Goulash is his like signature thing. You also asked what his signature dish is, and that would be a Hippie Goulash. What's in that?
Hippie Goulash is basically usually something with no meat for the hippies, and I call it Hippie Goulash because it's like my go-to bush meal. When you run out of all your food, basically, you go to Hippie Goulash, and that's like whatever vegetables you got. Usually some kind of canned beans, like a kidney beans, lentils, any kind of canned beans. Whatever you got for some sauce, I've used ketchup and molasses, maple syrup, salt and pepper, whatever kind of spice you got. And that's like your base. And maybe some rice if you got it. And it doesn't sound like much, but we've had a few people here, including Kelly's sister, who is a real vegetarian, like her whole life pretty much. And whipped her up a pan of Hippie Goulash, boy, and tell you, she wanted the recipe, didn't she?
She did. She did. You forgot onions.
Onions, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
So good.
And if you're going like for a plain Hippie Goulash, you get lots of options. Coconut milk, that's the best base. A full can of coconut milk in there, that's the best. And a bunch of beans, and some spice. Yeah.
So good. All right. This is one that absolutely needs to be addressed, you all. How do you say Newfoundland or Newfoundlander? Well, that's how.
Newfoundland.
Newfoundland.
Yeah, I've heard so many people, pretty much anyone outside Newfoundland, including most of Canada, Newfoundland, 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 a bunch of stuff like that. And all you gotta do is basically say Newfoundland, like you would, but pretty much just speed it up is the easiest way to do it, and don't pronounce all the syllables like tightly. Newfoundland. Newfoundland.
Newfoundland.
And then Newfie. I don't care what anyone says. Around here, we're Newfies in Newfoundland. And there's word going around that, like, you're not supposed to say Newfie anymore, but we say Newfie all the time. Right? Mm-hmm. Proud to be a Newfie boy, I tell you. Right?
That's right.
I don't know what they're going on with up in Toronto. We say Newfie all the time.
Alrighty, now that the chickens are free range, is it hard to round them up at night? You would think 24 chickens, free ranging off this whole place, there's a lot of space to go and a lot of places to hide, which there definitely are. But amazingly enough, once the sun goes down, they go right into the coop, put themselves up to bed. We just walk down there, shut the house, lock it up, and roll back home. They're very good at it, and I'm super proud of that because it is super difficult to chase them around, especially at night. So, yeah.
Yeah, super easy.
Yes. Happy chickens.
Yeah. The hardest part really about the chickens and putting themselves away is staying up late enough for it to get, like, dark. So we're like old timers. We like to go to bed early. And to put the chickens away, when they put themselves away, we got to stay up until, like, at least 9. At least. And go out the house at 9. Unheard of for chickens. So that's the only hint. That's a big downside for me, anyway.
Yeah. You gotta wait a little bit longer in the summertime. Bit of a bummer. Because, when we're ready to rest, we are ready to rest. Yep. And come tonight, Sunday night, we'll be using that nice king-size mattress.
Yep, we're still waiting for that mattress. That was 2 days ago. No, 1 day ago.
It's agonizing sitting there looking at it, knowing it's like so big and ready to stretch out, right?
We're running these videos right up until the day before we put them out. Like it's Saturday right now as we're doing this, and we'll be up pretty much now the rest of the evening, getting this all ready.
Yes, sir.
Which is nice. It's kind of cool because you guys are so close to the real time, like literally just days behind.
Well, y'all, that's all we've got for the Q&A this week. Thank you so much for joining us for another week. We are so happy to have you here, and it's amazing to see the progress that has gone on for the last 17 weeks. And you guys are here for every step of the way. So close to the real time, too. It's so awesome that we can do this and that you all are here with us. So until next week, we love you, Scouts, and we'll see you on Sunday. Cheers.
Love you, Scouts. Happy Sunday.